Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Suplah City Hall. We are live for no apparent reason, but there is a reason. We will be watching the last WCW Nitro ever. And unfortunately, because I was a complete bellend and decided I wanted my own entrance, this man wants his own entrance himself. Shut up!
Use the television!
I'm trying!
Use the television!
Please welcome the Suplah City Hall champion of the world. Which does Lee. You done yet?
How does it feel? Okay, I'm done now. Oh shit!
What?
Well, you have to know is the belt is still fine.
Right.
But the top has been scratched a little bit.
You fucking idiot. Why have you destroyed our belt?
It's fine. It makes it look more prestigious.
No, it doesn't. It looks more crap than ever.
Well, no, it looked crap. Move out of the way. People can't see me.
Nobody wants to see you.
It looked crap when it had like cues on the sides. Like you. Sorry, I'll sit down. Hello. Do we have any on? Oh wow, this looks great on me.
I'm really tall.
I'll reposition that. Anyway, yes. So as Andrew said, we will be watching the last ever episode of Nitro. Nitro died before I got into it, and everyone said that they really liked our live streams of the UK tournament and wanted us to do pay-per-views. We can't do that feasibly because it involves us having to stay up till 4 a.m. every 2 weeks on a Sunday when me and Keelan have work the next day. He's just does nothing. He could do it, but it's just not really feasible for us to do live reactions to pay-per-views when they're going on. We feel like this is probably hopefully just as well received. We haven't got comments up, Andy. We need to get comments.
You get the comments up.
Let me get comments.
WCW.
Let me get the comments.
Let me get WCW.
You get the WCW.
I'm getting the WCW.
There you go. Let's see. There might not even be any comments. I don't think anyone's even watching, to be fair. Oh, Bullet Club's here. Hello, Bullet Club. Yeah, so we can't do live reactions to pay-per-views because it's just not feasible being in the UK. That's why the UK tournament worked. So instead, we're going to watch the last ever episode of Nitro. As I was saying, Nitro died before I became a fan. So I never have seen a full episode of Nitro at all in my entire life. And what better way to start than the final episode?
Yes.
Oh, hang on. Right, let's unmute the television. Here we go. We're starting. Should we start, or should we let people have a chance to catch up with us in case they want to join? Pause.
Stop yelling at it.
How does it pause? I think I did it. No, I didn't. It just
Wait. Just pause now.
Okay, right. We'll let people pause. If you want to join and watch Nitro with us, go ahead. Get the network up. Join us. We'll be starting in a couple of minutes. Dravin G is here. Hello. Did I spell that? Did I spell it? I don't know. Hello and welcome. Yeah, we're doing WCW Last Nitro live reaction. Have you watched this before?
Maybe.
Great. So yeah, this is basically a pilot for a slightly retooled version of our live stream reactions that we did 2 weekends ago, I think, almost. So it's obviously not something that's current. It's not something that's happening right now. But if people enjoy it, then would love to continue doing it if it is feasible. We of course have food. He's got. Why are you saying hello? I'm introducing the food. I don't know why I'm introducing food.
Hello, food.
And we have beers. So hopefully this will be fun. I better put my title belt back on my shoulder there, just so you know. It's got to look nice. Got to look pretty. It needs some slight. I
will cash in.
Well, there's no point because you've got a rematch tomorrow for San Antonio.
Oh, yes.
So you may as well hold on to your rematch clause. God, you are disgusting when you chew with your mouth closed. Okay, right. We'll wait until I say 22 22. We'll wait till 22. Bullet Club wants to know where Janie's gone home. Janie's gone home. She's not here. She was only here for that weekend. Well, actually, she was here for about 9 days, 10 days or so. So she's not here. I'm afraid it's just the two of us. How's the framing? I feel like there's a lot of dead space on this side. This is my film school kicking in, as you can tell.
It doesn't matter.
It matters to me. And it matters to the championship. The championship needs its fair share of limelight.
Why don't I
Can I also, just before we start, we've got 1 minute till we start playing Nitro. Just before we start, not only am I the inaugural champion,
You're a dickhead.
not only am I the first two-time champion,
You're a huge dickhead.
but also, guess what?
You're a massive dickhead.
I am also the longest reigning City Hall champion at
I want to cash in now.
7 days.
I want to cash in now and predict this.
No, that's unfucking fair.
Why?
Because you know the results. Piss off.
Damn it.
I'm not that stupid. Right, we're going to start playing Nitro. If you have joined us, please get up the network. Watch Nitro with us.
If you have joined us.
Please get the network and watch it as we watch it. It'd be great. Bullet Club says, how did you lose the belt, Andy? Very good question. If you go and like us on Facebook and watch our Life in City Halls, Andy lost the challenge last week. I'm sure it's in the archives of the video section. Go and watch it. It's quite a funny little video.
It's not canon.
It is canon, hence why I've got the belt. Anyway, should we start?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Can people hear it? I don't know if people can hear it. I'm just going to place the belt here for now. I don't think that's on camera. It's not. It's Vinnie Mac. Oh, wait, hang on.
What?
Imagine that.
Oh, shit, what's going on?
What have you done?
I don't know.
One job.
What's going on?
No.
Right, I'm starting again. I'm starting again.
You had one
Right,
job.
okay, shut.
Leave it the fuck alone. Why are you
I don't know why he's going K-Wire.
touching things?
Oh, shit. Draven G says, I really don't like that logo. Does he mean the S?
Imagine that.
WCW.
It's Vinnie Mac.
Me, Vince McMahon. Imagine that. Here I am on WCW television.
All right, Donald.
How can that happen?
Right, hang on, I'm going to get a bit. Do you want a
There's
bit?
only one
I've
way.
got one, but I need a bottle.
You
of-
see,
oh,
it was just a matter of time before I, Vince McMahon, bought my competition. That's right. I own WCW. Therefore, in its final broadcast tonight on TNT,
Right.
I have the opportunity to address you, the WCW fans. I have an opportunity to address you, the WCW
Wait.
superstar. What is the fate of WCW?
Oh, Draven means the
Tonight,
WCW
in a
logo.
special simulcast, you'll all find out.
Can people hear it? I don't know if people can hear Vince talking right now.
The very fate of WCW is in my hands.
Look at that face!
That face. Here we go. So this is the first ever episode of Nitro.
This is like the shittest thing I've ever heard. Oh, save.
This can't be the actual intro.
No, this is it.
What the fuck intro is
It's
this?
just ass.
What kind of is this?
Brown noise.
It's terrible.
What is this?
What intro is that? I'm just going to turn it down a little bit. I feel like we were shouting at each other there. I got cookies as well because I'm clearly healthier than Andy.
This show was run by WWE.
Yeah, no, because they own it. Do you think I'm an idiot? Don't answer that.
My belt.
Night of Champions. Oh, so that's where they got the name from.
Literally, yes.
The WCW have its own women's division. I've never heard of a women's belt. I'm only just not paying
Tried
attention.
to, and it was just a little shit.
Nitro. He's going to address the truth in a simulcast. When is that going to happen? What does he have to say to
Who are? I know him.
next?
Who's he?
Scott Hudson.
He said it,
Who's that?
of WCW is in his hands.
Look at that! Look at his hairstyle in the back. He looks more 90s than the fucking NSYNC band.
Oh,
Someone thinks he's the real Slim Shady.
I'm Slim Shady, aside the real Shady, and just Slim Shady. They stand up. You can tell this is like early 2000s.
Oh, you can tell. Automatically. Automatically. Mike says, why is Andy wearing a 13-year-old girl's shirt?
This is more background.
I'm just going to turn it down again because I feel like we're shouting at each other. Bullet says, nice shirt, Andy. Woofy says, I remember this day. It was quite sad, but at the same time, it was WCW's mercy killing. Well, like we said, I think Woofy wasn't here for the start of this. I've never seen it, so this will be interesting for me. Draven says, is Tony the guy that gave away Mankind winning the belt? Well, no, it wasn't Tony Schiavone, was it? Was it Tony Schiavone? Oh, right, okay. I wasn't sure if it was him or not. I know it was someone, obviously, but I wasn't sure. That came back to bite me in the ass. You know, I've been quite critical of the network, but for all the shit that they pump out, the one thing that was amazing that they did was the Monday Night Wars series. Did you watch that?
Some of them were a bit shit.
Oh, some of them were filler. But overall, it was good. I think Draven's watching it with us. He goes, that haircut, though.
Yeah, this was definitely 90s.
Look at Flair. He looks young. He's never looked up young.
This is like
He's always looked old.
This is before he was like in Evolution. He was like, I look young.
This is before he looked like a ball sack. I'm not wrong.
I do not look like a scrotum yet. I'm gonna stop blading for no reason. Woo! Woo! I can't help it.
Falls in the flat.
Elbow drops nothing.
Elbow drops his blazer. Why is he so angry already?
Bagwell.
You're Ric Flair.
You're gonna hold the ball in the palm of your hand. To coin a phrase, I don't think so.
This crowd doesn't care.
Axe King says the stream is the same quality as the 90s.
Someone very special to me.
Well, we are live, Alex.
Knowing it's the last time that you'll ever be on TNT or TBS.
You want me to finish him? Yeah, I'll finish him.
She said to me, don't go out there
You
crying.
can hold the belt for 1 minute.
Don't go
Oh,
out there
yeah, no, that's
No,
fine.
I want a belt. I want a belt.
I was going to let you hold the belt for
No,
a minute, but
I want a belt.
no, you asked for a cookie.
I want a belt.
So what? So at this point, Hogan had left, Nash had left, Hall had left, Savage had left. Had they actually walked out on the company? Or were they just not used at this point? No, they couldn't have walked out of the company because they still had contracts. That's why they weren't involved in the invasion.
I think they just were like, this is shit.
The Luger, the Steiner, the Road Warrior. I'm talking about my best friend, Arn Anderson, and the Four Horsemen.
These
We
chips.
have been on a par, and we have been equal to any.
Yeah, but Flair, you end up in WWF a few months later. What?
As a matter of
Well,
fact,
he has said, like,
we have run neck and neck with you.
oh, he's just contradicting shit. He's like,
For years,
I was so. He's like, I love WCW. It's the best thing ever. And I mean, every DVD he's ever done.
Every DVD he's been like,
so glad
it needed to die. It needed to. But here he's like, I love WCW. It's the best. Oh, so they're just breaking kayfabe now. What? Look, there's fucking NSYNC boy again.
One wearing a WWF shirt. So.
Weefy said Hogan got screwed over by Russo. Depending on whose story you believe, Hall got sacked the year before for drugs. Nash stayed at home by his own admission to collect free money. You can't blame Nash.
No, it's James Wank. Why would you want to hear? I mean, he did book part of it. So.
Well, didn't they all basically book parts of it? You know,
he was the head book at one point.
Nash.
Yeah, well, at least he was like quite high up.
McMahon is Satan.
We were WCW. We live, we breathe, we sweat.
10 years later, that place needed to die.
Never been about the boys. It's always been WWF versus WCW.
That's a fucking lie. Hogan and Nash and all that were only looking out for themselves. That's why people like Eddie and Chris Benoit and Chris Jericho left. Eddie. Eddie Guerrero.
Before that.
Before that, I didn't say anyone before that. I said Eddie Guerrero. It was the first name that I said.
I mean, Stevie Richards.
He was ECW. Actually, so was Chris Benoit.
Chris Benoit.
Then going to says, get ready for a bunch of 5-minute matches. Are these squash matches? Are we just watching squash matches?
When were you there? You weren't.
This crowd did not give a fuck.
To be fair, they're louder than any Raw crowds.
Oh, yeah, but,
I mean, this
do you know what they did for this final show?
What?
That's like where they are was like spring breaks, so it's a university thing.
Yeah.
They had flyers saying last Nitro, free beer, like 7 p.m. till question mark. So this is all just like freshers.
Well, that's why they're all topless.
Yeah, this is all a bunch of freshers and fucking.
That's what it is. These people do not know what they're even watching.
They don't care. They're just like beer, like
free beer. Who is this old man?
They're not wrong. I mean, if you told me I'm getting free beer to watch some, even like Tiddlywinks, right? It's the Tiddlywink tournament. But this free beer, I'm going that because it's free fucking beer.
They do not know who this random old man with blonde hair is.
What's with that haircut as well? He's got a right twat.
He's friends with the guy in the crowd. He's got the same
I
haircut.
thought he looked like Justin Timberlake.
What the fuck is this Flair? I bet £5 the WCW officials, sorry, WWF officials gave him signs.
Annoyingly, this is one of his best promos ever, and no one gave a fuck.
You're a dumbass.
And Ric Flair is challenging Sting to wrestle on the night of the champions here tonight on Monday Nitro Live, but coming up next on the night of the champions.
Oh, goodness.
Title, World Champion Scott Steiner, U.S. Champ Booker T. It's next.
Guess what?
Wait, what?
Yep.
What? The world title match is starting. It's like Backlash all over again. You want to know something really sad?
What's that?
I found out who Macho Man Randy Savage was through Spider-Man, the movie.
Woo!
Oh, Wild Keelan appears!
Woo! 1-800 collect. What's quite how he sponsors? We're about to die. And the company that killed WCW.
And it's also, no, why is it on the fucking replay on the network?
It's authentic. Is that an AOL advert? Yeah. Wow.
I just said to Andy that I first really found out about who Randy Savage was through the Spider-Man movie because he played.
Bonsar is ready.
Yeah.
That's
That's amazing. Why is the world
All the time, ready.
Have I skipped through? Have I
No.
skipped through?
They started.
This is starting the show.
Oh, unification match.
It's Shane McMahon tonight.
No, the show's literally just started.
Oh, I can't wait for the Jeff Jarrett bit.
What Jeff Jarrett bit?
Vince is just like,
Oh no! Here's a fun fact about this. That segment didn't appear on Nitro. It appeared on Raw. They filmed different segments for both shows.
yeah, they were all simultaneous.
Yeah. So they put on different stuff. It's just fucking weird. Where you got like double O, double M, double E.
God.
Like that's at the start of Raw.
Yeah, because Jeff like walked out on WWE Demons. Yeah, Vince went, fuck you, guitar.
Bugatti! He's Bugatti.
Who did that?
He was a king of Africa once in TNA. The Prince of Africa.
Fucking TNA.
Yeah. He's always been billed from being from Houston, so let's give him a Nigerian accent. Makes sense.
TNA would love to be this good.
I said to Andy, to be fair, this crowd has been louder than most wrestling events I've seen on television in a long time.
All crowds were louder until like 2000 and whatever. They never got louder.
Look at this crowd on hand at Boardwalk Beach Resort, Panama City Beach, Florida. This is what it's
They really should have built the invasion angle around Booker T.
They kind of did, but he kept losing.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, they really should have made him like he should have been the leader, and he should have been.
Look, because he got a giant scar on his back.
I think so.
I never noticed that.
Yeah, we got people watching along with us.
WWF right there at the bottom.
I miss Scott Steiner.
I'm going to just went G.I. Bro. That was a gimmick he had when he first started. No, he did start actually with his wrestling career. I did it for a What Culture video. He started his career as G.I. Bro, and then he returned to it for like 3 weeks in WCW. Woody says, well, the WCW Cruiserweight tag titles were short-lived. Yeah, that only lasted like 3 months or something, didn't it? Fucking hell. Mike Hunt. Guys, how do you feel about the rumor of Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker? There.
Well, Roman Reigns ain't getting cheered.
If he beats Taker, there'll be a fucking riot. I'm telling you now.
But I don't understand what the purpose of that is. He's going to get booed. You put him in situations where he's guaranteed to get booed.
Yeah, they haven't really thought
So
it
you
through,
haven't
have
even
they?
given him a chance to get cheered. Fucking idiot.
Do you remember when we went to TNA and you started chanting "Please don't die" to Scott Steiner?
I didn't know he was even alive.
Javin G, I want to see Scott Steiner cut a promo on Reigns. I just want, you know what? I'd be happy to just watch. If there was a collection on the network that was just for Scott Steiner, I'd be quite happy.
Okay, Liam, you've never seen this before, right?
No.
What do you think of this whole beach thing?
Well, then wrestling at a beach.
Yeah, they're wrestling at a beach.
Actually, you know what? It makes a change because all we ever see is the inside of arenas.
WWE is exactly the same everywhere.
Yeah, you would not know where WWE is until Michael Cole tells you where it is. At least with this, I feel like that it looks different. It looks although I know you said that most people who are here only came for the free beer, but it gives it a different environment. That's one of the reasons why I liked the UK tournament because it felt different. The environment was different. It just looked cool. This is different. This is unique. Why do you hate it?
I don't hate it, but it's just weird for the final night. Like, we just decided to do it at a hotel car park.
Can you sit over there? I feel like there's a lot of dead space. Scott Steiner was so underutilized when he went to WWE.
To be fair though, he couldn't walk.
Yeah.
Not there.
He's struggling right now, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's true.
A Triple H.
Oh! Shit. That was disgusting, sorry.
There was that like period, wasn't there, where Triple H beat every WCW guy in a row.
Including Stink. 1, 2! No. Well, I know Booker T wins this.
It's weird how Scott Steiner is like obviously abnormally huge.
Hang on. So this is potentially Scott Steiner. This is the last Scott Steiner match in WCW, right?
Yes.
Why is he just doing rest holds? They should be putting out all the fucking stops. This should literally be like the best match they've ever had. They really should try harder. It's just fucking rest holds.
I have a huge contract. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's true. That's probably what it is. Saying that, Steiner's never... Oh, Booker T! That was impressive. Yeah, that drop kick. He messed it up with the drop kick. He flipped round onto his feet and then he fucked up the drop kick.
But it's weird. He can do a suplex perfectly, but he can't do
most things. Like cut a promo. Sorry, we haven't been paying attention to the chat. Alex King, I think if Roman turned heel to beat Taker, then that would be okay. But M. Gunter just went Steiner math promo on repeat. You know what? Yes. Wolfie said there was a Nitro in 1999 with the ring floating in a swimming pool. What?
Yeah, and Scott Hall drank when he fell in or jumped in or something.
I want to watch that. Oh, Booker T!
Yeah, they did a Nitro in a swimming pool.
Oh, M. Gunter says now Japan promotion did a ring in the ocean.
Yeah, it was like a water match or something.
Oh, I see. Draven agrees with what Kieran said. Steiner was too juiced up to move around. Do you remember we saw him in TNA and he faced off against Xavier Woods? Bookend, that's it. It's over. 2, 3. Told you it was over. That was a really short match. Did he? Right. So again, because this was before my time, when he came into the Invasion story, did he have both belts?
Yes.
Nope. Yeah. He only had the world.
Yeah, both. He said both, but then I think he lost the world title.
No, because the US title was involved in the Invasion angle.
Yeah, they just brought it back randomly and gave it to like fucking Billy Kidman.
Billy Kidman is randomly the US title champion. What? That didn't make sense, Liam. Yeah. Oh, I'm going to say that is the second longest match. What?
Oh, yes. So it is.
I'm guessing the actual main event, which I believe is Flair versus Sting. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
That was the final. No, that was the first main event of the first Nitro. So let's just do it. So last one.
What, the one where Luger showed up? That match? Oh, okay, I didn't know that. Because him and Sting were mates from real life, weren't they?
Yeah.
Woofy says Booker had both belts and then fucked off the US title to Canyon. What? You're just like, have this. Can you imagine me going, have this? Don't want anyone. Fuck off. It's my belt. You don't even know what WCW means. WCW Spring Break.
Do you remember they used to have WCW parties every week where they would go to like one college sort of town?
I heard about these.
And like Mean Gene would just turn up with the Nitro girls and it'd be like a bunch of drunken teenagers.
Yeah, I've heard about these. Oh, as the shop. We're live, we can't pause.
WCW so bad.
It sounds it. This was proper sort of like...
We love you, WCW. Shame it didn't exist.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, surely it goes out of business. Why is this still a thing?
Oh, it's on the
delayed.
Yeah, it's delayed. This is awful.
Then why did you want to watch it? I wanted to watch an ECW show.
Because I want to put myself in pain with something.
Oh my God, it's
You
Vince.
listen to me, all right? You're the attorney. No, believe me. Of all the locations they can choose, okay? They choose their final broadcast to be some, redneck beer joint down at, someplace in the Panhandle.
The crowd's still cheering. The crowd's
Woo!
still
We are
cheering.
rednecks! Woo!
We are redneck drunks. Woo!
The fate of WCW, Mr. McMahon stands, but Booker T is
can't get comfy.
I'm talking about the bookend on Scott Steiner. Can you believe it? Booker T.
Wolfie said, funny story is, Booker didn't become a 5-time WCW champion until he won it back from Kurt Angle in WWF. You know that?
What a fun
We
fact.
went to a commercial break. Acknowledging the fans. He said
Oh, I'm going to say there's 7 matches in total, so I've got another 6 more.
Yeah, but they're really,
Who are these two? Jimmy Wang Yang!
Yes.
It's Jimmy Wang Yang!
Well, Jimmy Yang is what we're
To be fair, both names suck.
Later on tonight, we've got a 3-way qualifying match.
I'm sorry, is this a boy band?
Yes, it is. 3 counts.
With Shannon Moore?
Yes, it was.
You can tell this band wasn't over there, and Shannon Moore's in it.
That's kind of the point. It's supposed to be really bad.
Oh, okay.
And Evan Courageous.
Who?
Exactly.
I'm just going to move this back because I keep whacking it as I'm trying to get comfy. 3 counts. There's only 2 of them.
Well, Shane Helms left the group a week before this or something.
I was going to say, he's still in the
So
time.
that 3 count was actually really good gimmick. I thought it was hilarious.
Because they were supposed to be bad, weren't
It was even funnier when they had Tank Abbott as a member.
I've heard about
UFC guy.
that. I've heard about
That was
that.
amazing.
Oh, this was Unmasked Rey Mysterio. What a dumb move this was.
Oh, yeah.
There he is, my man. Slim Shady wannabe.
I felt like as the man was intrigued by what he was hearing.
Well, we were live. We couldn't stop.
That's it.
Oh. See, this is it. Go straight into it. It's your last match. Just go nuts. See, this isn't what a proper triple threat tag team match should be. Not the shit that they do in WWE now. Oh! I don't know why he's in. Why is he in the ring? He didn't get tagged in, did he?
I don't know.
I can't. To be fair,
can't tell.
this one's going too fast now.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes, Jimmy Wang Yang. You're not tagged in, Ray!
Who cares?
Ray, you're not tagged in. Why do you have horns?
Oh, yes, he had horns on his head. But we also know-
Why did he have horns on his head?
There we go.
Why did Rey Mysterio have horns on his head? Why did he come back masked?
Because giving him no mask was a stupid idea.
That's a good point. I think the dumbest idea is giving him horns.
Oh, yeah.
That was the dumbest idea you
Oh,
had.
it's really stupid.
M. Gunter said 508 is the second longest match for Booker T and Scott Steiner. What if you just went fucking 3 counts? Triggered! Triggered! I want some. Oh! Shooting star press to the outside by Billy Kidman.
Nobody caught him.
Nobody, he just fucking face planted. Right, this is the Cruiserweight tag title, right?
It's a number 1 contenders match.
A number 1 contenders match on the last show.
Yeah, they're going to do the match later on tonight.
What?
I think that's what they said.
Wasn't he supposed to come back for the draft split? Oh, Jimmy Wang Yang. Spinning corkscrew. Oh, Kidman. Wasn't he married to Tori Wilson?
Yes. It was being the keys word.
Should I sit over there? Because it's just kind of, we're all on one side of the screen at the moment.
Okay. You do that.
Okay, I'm going to move over. M. Gunter said the match is a popcorn match.
Right from the start.
I'm trying to make sure that's fine. There we go. That looks a bit better. That looks a bit better.
Evan Courageous.
Who is Evan Courageous? I don't know this fellow. I don't want to know this fellow.
He basically never did anything after WCW. But he was kind of decent. He had a feud with Medusa.
Oh, I see. Oh, both to the outside.
That's like
Billy
it's a
Kidman.
very good one.
Rey Mysterio with his weird horns. Oh, right in the fucking little Rays. He must be wearing a box. That was impressive.
Oh, no sell up and Ray.
Yep. Ray just didn't give a shit.
Oh.
Leg drop. That was cool. I'll be honest, that was cool. Okay, I feel like that didn't end the way it was meant to end. Oh, you're right. It was a number one contenders match. The Cruiserweight Tag Team Championship. A belt that was. Who's that old woman?
Oh, this face was giving me fucking.
This
Got legs.
entrance is awful. He's got food.
This thing is like brown noise. Shit.
It's awful. It's terrible.
I think I'm gonna shit myself by this person.
This is the night of champions. Sting and Ric Flair will go one.
Wolfie said after losing the mask in WCW, Mysterio kind of went whichever way and got weird. Hence the horns.
Come in. When you talk about talent, you have to. I'm gonna have to call you back here in just a minute. Talent check about.
Oh, Trish Stratus.
She has to be on both shows.
They're just like, look, she has big tits, bigger tits than any of your women.
Ratings.
Ratings, mini skirt and big tits.
She was super attractive.
I don't think she's that hot in this.
I'm going to say something quite controversial. Yeah, she has weird tits.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they
I
are
agree.
weird. But the teenagers like,
If she didn't have like a bra,
Wait for it, wait
they
for
would
it.
be on the side of a.
is that supposed to represent cum?
Oh, what?
Was that supposed to
Whoa,
be
what?
That was meant to be jizz. That was symbolic of
Rewind,
jizz.
I did not see jizz.
We can't rewind. We're live.
The point is, as a teenager at this time, I was like, boobies. That was high, that one.
No, Trish became more attractive when she became a proper wrestler.
Yeah. But at this
The
time,
Cruiserweight title is on the line.
Shut up.
So is this technically the third title match? Because we had 2 championship matches in the first match.
Is it me or was Chavo was boring as hell?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Weirdly, I actually preferred Kerwin White. I feel like I'm a minority in that. Plus, listen to this generic thing.
So I guess that makes sense.
Listen to this generic theme as well.
You see that one?
Alex King just went, not Andy's proudest fat.
Actually, it was funny at one point. You had a pet pinata called. Yes.
I love how you remember this random shit.
Yeah, I remember the point this could be.
Who is this? Oh, no, who's...
Okay, guess who's the babyface in this match?
I'd go with Shane.
Oh.
Why?
I was thinking, say he's a heel. He's the good guy.
Yeah, I was going to say Shane.
I can actually remember the song.
No, because I don't remember a time where Chavo was a babyface. Except when Eddie died. And even then, that was only for like a year. So he's not in 3 count, even though he's still in the Titantron for 3 count.
I think he went solo.
People got to see your reaction, but it's the same reaction as the final deletion reaction there. Ruthie said Trish obviously became more hot.
Wait
Listen
a
to the
minute.
boost for her husband at the
Why
Hall
was
of
there
Fame.
no commentary?
Well, here,
Oh, I think they edited the actual theme song out. Because his theme song was like, Good Breaker.
it's probably copywritten. Well, that's why. Have you seen Sandman Enter in One Night Stand
I
2005?
don't
Oh, the ECW on here is ruined.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Because ECW, Paul Heyman admitted that he just basically pirated songs. But because of that, WWE can't use it because they haven't got the license.
That was half of what made ECW good.
I think the law is.
And Gunther just went, stand back, there's a 3 count coming through.
I think the law over there is you can play any song you like live. If you want to redistribute it on your event on DVD, you've got to edit it out because that's what they do for UFC events. They used to on their DVDs put in like stock music
Yeah.
or entrances.
Well, yeah, because the money to actually use a song in any sort of production is insane. Draven G
A lot of
just
their things were knockoffs anyway.
Draven G just said pretty soon he's going to become a superhero. What? So they use knockoff things. Do you remember in TNA Kevin Nash had like the knockoff? Yeah. My favourite was Christian Kane. She had the knockoff version of his WWE theme.
Oh, the Dudleys had the knockoff. Oh, even the knockoff.
It's as bad as WCW.
The knockoff Wolfpack thing and NWO thing. When Hulk Hogan and that went to.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of Hulk Hogan, if you ever seen a Hulk Hogan match on here, like when he was in WCW or his 2002 run, they've just replaced it with stock music because they can't use Voodoo Child. It's just random stock music.
Why don't they just put the NWO theme?
Yeah, that makes more fucking sense.
No, if this is 2002 return.
Oh no, that was just the real American.
Yeah, exactly. But no, they use some stock electric fucking guitar song.
That makes no sense.
Because he comes out doing this, doesn't he? So they apparently you can't do I am a real racist.
I do sex, Jakes.
That really does make me really mad.
Mike Hunt just went, Kevin Nash thought he was dead at LOL. I get that reference. No. M. Gunter said, how about the band theme in TNA? To say this is a cruiserweight match is fucking slow.
Yeah, this is the thing. Like,
I thought WCW's cruiserweight division was all like, it's like the best thing in WCW.
it was.
To be fair, 205 Live isn't really that impressive. They don't really do anything.
No.
Someone's throwing a cup in, so this is what they think.
It's because they're drunk.
Fuck this shit! Do the flips!
Wrestle the cup!
Do the flips!
Look, there's just a guy dressed as a clown jumping up and down in the background. They do not have a clue what they're watching, this crowd. They have no clue what this is.
I don't know, I think they do. Like, back then it was a household name. Even if they didn't watch it, anybody watched it.
Ooh.
It just seems like they're not interested.
Draven G just said this is just like a 2017 cruiserweight match. You're not wrong, Draven. I completely agree with you, to be honest.
Cruiserweights were the craziest when the X division first started.
Yeah. That's what the cruiserweight division in WWE should be, like the X division. The whole point of the cruiserweight division in the original WCW was to introduce a brand new style, the Mexican style of wrestling, to an American audience.
The problem is now, right, you have people like Seth Rollins in the main event. It's just the same style.
That's the ultimate problem, because now cruiserweight is literally just you weigh under a certain amount. It's not a style. You can see why they banned this move.
Yeah.
Oh! I got scared. Yeah, but it's a scary move. The vertebrae is a scary move.
Yeah, he just fell backwards a little bit.
Yeah. If he didn't release Chavo at the right time, if he was a little bit late. Team Canada, hang on, TNA wants to have a word. Mike Hunt said, guys, this girl wants to be friends, but I don't want to be friend zoned. What do I do? Don't ask us. We're terrible at giving advice.
That's Andy.
You have to trust her.
No.
Oh, Alex said, Mike, I get why you're asking Liam, but why are you asking Dungeon Master Andy? Oh, it's Bugatti.
The World Heavyweight Champion, the U.S. Champion, all in the same night, closing WCW. I would like to say this may be the end of a chapter. But let me tell you, there are many, many more pages left in this book.
Your name is Booker. His movie's the book end.
I see what he did there.
Or his library.
I see what he did there.
Because Booker T has a huge library. Probably does.
But I'll tell you this, I will prove that I'm the best to each and every sucker. And like I'll always say, like I say each and every time, don't hate the player,
Hate the cane.
I thought that was no, this was that Ric Flair's or Triple H's?
That promo was pretty shit.
Yeah, that wasn't a memorable promo.
Like, that's not like Booker T.
Mike Awesome, what the fuck? He was fucking amazing.
You see, I never thought he was good. I just heard bad things about Mike Awesome.
He fought like a cruiserweight, and he's like this huge Braun Strowman. And then he had to go kill himself.
I just remember him like winning the hardcore belt, and that was about it.
Basically, he came from ECW. He's like this just amazing talent. And then they made him have a gimmick called That 70s Guy.
Oh, I've heard about that.
And he used to be like try on with fat women in the audience.
Wait, hang on, it's Lance Storm.
Last week, we started our road to the tag team titles. Well, that road ends tonight.
You're speaking to.
All right.
Move the mic away a little bit, Lance.
And our Canadian national anthem.
Well, I remember at ECW One Night Stand 2005, Joey Styles basically took the entire match to rip into Mike Awesome, and actually, I think at one point asked him to kill himself. Yeah, it's probably edited out of the network broadcast. Yeah.
Is Mike Awesome Canadian?
No. He's also Hulk Hogan's cousin.
So we're back to Trish and Vince.
You interrupt me.
Jesus, look how young Michael Cole is.
I'm sorry, sir, but just wanted to get your reaction.
Guys, it's WrestleMania this Sunday, remember?
Remember the Mania?
Wrestlers are concerned that they may never compete again.
Why has he got an NSYNC haircut?
Because it was the early 2000s. The 90s were still dying. They were going out, but they were hanging on for life.
I had blonde streaks about that time.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
I was awesome.
Okay, Vince, we get it. You own WCW now. You don't have to plaster your... This is as bad as the fucking Authority in 2014.
By the
We
way,
get it.
Oh, by the way, every segment basically involves this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Every single one.
Oh, God, stop.
I know what make WCW love me. Me.
Wolfie says the episode of the Monday Night War series that covers this Nitro is really interesting. I lolled when Road Dogg got fired from WWF and chose this night to go to WCW for a job, but knew he was fucked. Mike Hunt said, did they edit out Chris Benoit?
I don't think they do edit out.
No, they just don't advertise if he's on the card. But they leave him in the network, Mike. No, he was in WWF at this point, remember?
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
Yeah, no, he was part of the Radicals. They debuted in 2000, I believe.
What an uneventful entrance. I'll just stand in the apron.
That's not their thing.
Is it not?
If it is, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I won't be shocked if that was actually.
Oh, another guy that killed himself.
Yeah, shit.
2 suicides from one match. And one guy that now likes motorbikes.
I like motorbikes.
Colombo and O'Hare will go after now. They're trying to hold on to the WCW Tag Team Championship.
What the fuck was going on there?
So this was a year before Chuck Palumbo decided he was gay for Billy Gunn, right?
Yes.
Right.
They had a few months where they were normal. And
Then he went
I
gay.
think they had the WCW tag titles, I think.
Mm.
They went to...
No. Are you sure it was Palumbo?
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
They got,
No, DDP won it with someone, didn't you?
like, they got buried by Kane and The Undertaker for like a month.
It's
Yeah.
Green Canyon, really.
And then
Yeah,
Chronic came in,
that was
got
it.
buried, and then got buried.
It's really easy to remember that time period because it went on for 4 months, 5 months or something.
I'm surprised that Palumbo never really got over because he's quite a big lad. You'd have thought Vince McMahon would have been like, he's huge, damn it!
You know what it is?
Push him to the moon!
You know what it is?
WCW?
He's got funny hair.
Don't tell me that's the truth.
No, that's just what I think.
Oh, right, I
Oh,
was
right,
going
I
to
was
say.
like,
I was like, that is a terrible reason if that's the case.
I'm sure O'Hare should have gone home. He was like Batista before
Yeah.
Turnbuckle pavement like storm. Speedy drop kick that time as Palumbo was down. And he got him in the face
Right.
with both feet.
Plus, he could do a swanton.
Wasn't that his finisher as well? See, the only thing that I really remember about Sean O'Hare was that he cut really weird promos, and then he joined with Roddy Piper, and then no one saw him ever again.
Yeah, do you know why he got fired?
Why?
Because Roddy Piper got fired.
That's why he got fired as
Roddy
well.
Piper went on ESPN and was talking about like drugs in wrestling and stuff. So Rich fired him. So they're like, well, we can't be asking you anymore.
Jesus.
You know that it didn't really work. Why the fuck was Roddy Piper trying to
Yeah. Oh, super kick by Lance Storm. Oh, Sam's here. I didn't notice. Sorry, Sam. Sam says, does Andy also live in plaid shirts? No, it's usually Dr. Pepper t-shirts.
I probably have more. Like, coats and things like that.
Super kicks everywhere.
I'm gonna go for another.
It's a super kick party! Keelan's fucked off with this. He's bored. Swanton bomb. Boom! That was not a good Swanton bomb. He barely hit him. Fucking hell, they are flying through these matches, aren't they? Look, WWF sign. Someone's just holding up a WWF sign. Brilliant. Go to the bed. Yeah.
Next Monday night, if I beat you, I want a tattoo. That pretty little thing in the ring. Remember, we have absolutely no problem with that. Stacy will do anything for me. I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about you. I'll see you next Monday night. You made the match. That's it.
Way to keep the viewers entertained there, Andy. Oh, Stacy. That was my first crush.
Actually, I came back this morning and I can't walk in this weather.
Nice. Now, she was my first crush. Stacy
In
Keibler.
like a secretary outfit as well. It's like
I remember having getting a poster of my magazine while she was in white lingerie, and I was just like, what? What is this?
Stacy was my first crush.
goddamn she's like.
I mean, God.
How many of you young, tan, college hunks want to see me dance right now?
That's how she got signed. She was just dancing at spring break.
Take it off?
Apparently.
Well, sorry, I'm not here to dance tonight. I'm here to once again
Oh,
introduce
someone
you
just threw something
to
at her.
the Sean and Stacy show. And now, I want to introduce
Yeah, and then she went and became the Duchess of Dudleyville and just wore mini skirts for the rest of her
my
life.
world, the Mecca of manhood.
She is gorgeous, though.
The star.
She is gorgeous. Sorry, I realised
Sean
that.
Stasiak. Meet!
Sean Stasiak!
Here.
Stan the man! Planet Stasiak.
Planet Stasiak. You know what's sad? His
This
dad.
is a rip-off of Fat Boy Slim.
You know what's sad? His dad was a WWF champion.
Nah.
I had a weird documentary on him. He became a chiropractor. And it documented his comeback, but that obviously didn't happen.
Of course not.
Listen and learn.
He just looks generic. That's the problem with him.
Oh, shut up the sound guy. Here comes the beast.
Bam Bam Big. I didn't know Bam Bam was in the last show.
What year did he die?
2003?
He was holding Stasiak was holding Stacy in front of him. What a coward he is.
I think WWF would have brought him Bam Bam.
He's not in good shape though.
Wolfie said Miss Hancock was a crush for an 11-year-old me, goddammit. I was 11 too when you were 11, Wolfie.
I just
Good
assumed
times.
it was Hancock.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. Hancock.
Oh! I never realised that until now.
Wow.
Do it, I'm sorry, I don't have cock on my brain like you do all the time.
I don't. I have Sleep Slam.
Says the man who created Victory Chode.
And it's the best arena in the world. Name one event that wasn't about this.
Oh,
That
that ass.
SmackDown. SmackDown, that's about what. This is the opposite of the top.
They should be tiptoeing him right now. Stacy knew what she was doing. She knew Stacy was to be had. Meanwhile, on duck low. Pick up.
I love how they realised that her going to the ring was the greatest thing ever.
Of course it was.
Stacy from the apron. She told
The only problem with
her-
Stacy, she's like 6'9".
Yeah, that would be a problem for me.
That'd be a problem for most men.
And also, she went out with George Freeman.
Fuck off! Sean Stacey had beat Bam Bam Bigelow?
I don't think that was his thing either. No, that was his thing. Really? They ripped
Oh my god, Vince, fuck off!
WrestleMania, guys! This is happening on Sunday!
Vince, fuck off!
It's Lord Stephen Regal.
Very, very nice shirt. I get it.
Vince needs to fuck off from this. I'm serious.
I heard you're buying WCW. Are you sure you want to do that? I know about that place. It's a bloody awful place. The nonsense that goes on there is unbelievable. I mean, I don't want to second guess you, but are you really sure? I mean, it's rather stench in there, and I wouldn't want to cause as much as I think of you, I wouldn't want you to get in trouble above yourself.
You know what? Regal of today was much better than Regal of 2001. Can we move these bags? I'm making a lot of noise when I move.
Do it!
Grateful Dead. What a long, strange trip it's been. Well, I gotta tell you, I've loved every second of it. Wouldn't trade it for nothing. Tonight, on
That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
all the wrestling fans from around the world. For letting a kid from the Jersey Shore,
Oh, God, these are horrible.
Page Joseph Falkenberg, become
McCoy's not.
Catch it.
Go.
the guy they said would never make it, but did. That only proves one thing, that if you want it bad enough,
Alright, DDP, you're just going on, mate.
you're willing to work for it.
You're just yakking, come on.
And it's not really the promoters.
I thought he was going to go, and that's not a bad thing. That's a
He said
good
his
thing.
biggest regret was joining them early and not letting his contract run out like everyone else.
Really?
Then he would have been brought in as a proper hero.
Well, yeah, he wouldn't have been Undertaker's wife's stalker.
Why was he not wrestling in Select?
Helping me live my dream.
I don't know.
He's under contract. He was actually wrestling for them before.
How they
So it's probably all booked well before WWE.
Oh, Sam said Stacey's actually only 5'9". We have a shot. Well, I have a shot. I've got a girlfriend. I don't know what I'm saying. I've got a shot. She's 5'9". I thought she was like 6'2".
So she has really long legs.
She's just got really long legs. Sam says I'm taller than Stacey. My legs are atrocious though. No one has legs like Stacy Keibler.
1 inch taller than her.
I'm probably about the same. Goldberg. So what is Goldberg on this card?
No, they just go through all the champions.
So why is Goldberg not wrestling?
Just, I think it just could be honest. I feel like it probably just could be honest.
Just couldn't be asked. Terry Funk.
I can't believe Terry Funk's still alive.
Bret Hart. I just love how with everyone it's footage except for Bret Hart where it's a picture. So like, fuck you, Bret. Wait, where is Bret in this set? Is Bret walked out in the company as well?
Bret's like dying of a stroke somewhere.
Oh yeah. Wolfie says DDP should have been booked better, but he's happy where he's at. Yeah, he's done well for himself with his yoga
You know
stuff.
what I learned today?
What?
Because I've been watching old Supplements. Maven is Onan's nephew.
Is he? Didn't realise that.
Oh,
Fuck off, Vince!
God.
Fuck off!
I told you he's on everything.
Just make the show around it. Just be like, this is the history of
He
WCW.
doesn't care. They want to see me put on a jacket.
That was pointless! He was on the
You
phone!
don't even get to see him put on the jacket. What a load of shit.
You're forgetting how much of a big deal this was at the time, just seeing Vince.
Well, maybe I'm seeing it from a different perspective.
But you still get sick of seeing boots.
Sam said Goldberg wasn't there because they put him into the hatch where he would stay for 16 years, right? Wrong, because he did come back for 1 year in WWE.
Somebody walked the cage into Skipper.
I don't really know who the Skipper is.
Remember him?
Wait, what belt is this?
Cruiserweight title.
I don't think I've ever actually seen these title belts.
You know he looked Skipper when he walked the cage in TNA and did that?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
The guy in the ring right now with the Batman.
The one in the white. You can't say the black guy, can you? You refuse to mention that.
Oh, it's Billy the Kid.
He's not even talking now. He's got
the worst shooting star person in history.
He's still got the fucking
I like
horns on
this
his
shooting
head.
star.
Oh, it's off! The
There
match
was
has
a point
started.
where it just started going wrong.
Someone's throwing a beer.
Someone's throwing a bit with the cameraman.
That's you, cameraman.
Wasn't AJ Styles in a tag team and they went for the Cruiserweight tag titles?
Yeah, they were like astronauts.
Brilliant.
No, they're not astronauts, like jet.
Could you consider AJ Styles the last member of the Invasion? Not wrong.
That sounds horrific. Like, okay, let's say scenario-wise, WCW somehow lived.
Right.
Would it just be TNA? Like, just morph into that?
TNA, it would be TNA, but on a bigger, grander scale.
If you think about it, if it survived, they wouldn't have been able to afford any of those contracts.
Sam says, I still can't believe this is the longest match of the last ever Nitro with 7 minutes. Wolfie said the Cruiserweight tag team belts now sit on the shelves of the last champions. WWE didn't bother putting them in the vault. WWE wanted nothing to do, which is a shame because if you want to expand your Cruiserweight division, then expand your Cruiserweight division. Ooh.
I think that's why I'm like one of the only advocates for like, let's have women's tag titles.
You know, I completely agree. I think they should.
It's an actual division now. So why the hell?
I think the less titles the better. Get rid of the bland split. There you go.
The bland split. No, I would agree if the brand split wasn't in action.
I think the brand split's done good things with SmackDown.
SmackDown's only got 4 belts. It makes sense.
That's
That's
good, but I still go for the Universal title.
Oh, yeah.
the name of the belt sort of. Oh, dropkick in midair. That was impressive. Sam says, would WWE benefit with Cruiserweight tag title belts? I think so. Would add more depth to 205 Live and give some more stories and a purpose for all those random tag team matches. Woofy agrees. No, I think so as well. I think the women should have a tag belt. I think... I understand where Keelan's coming from, but if you're going to treat it as brands, then I think there's not a problem with having more title belts. Like, if you're going to have the United Kingdom Championship and the United Kingdom show, there should be a United Kingdom tag team titles.
It's not even WWE, is it? It's like just a totally different.
WWE, I've said it, and Sam's made fun of me for it, but I stick with it. WWE is basically like the Disney of the wrestling world. And I think their strategy now is not to try and make everyone watch one specific show. They're going to make a number of shows, and they will pick and choose. Audiences will pick and choose those shows.
They're blatantly trying to kill indie wrestling.
Of course.
I want the fucking hardcore show. Bring that.
Well, there's rumours of them introducing the Insane Championship Wrestling guys from Scotland, which would be like the Attitude Era. But they need shit like that. Like, do it.
Plus, Mark Dallas has performed a fucking miracle with that company, so he deserves all the glory.
I just think if you're going to make divisions...
How did he survive financially?
I just think if you're going to make divisions and you're going to make shows and you're going to treat shows not as a continuation, like SmackDown's not a continuation of Raw, SmackDown is its own thing, then fine. That's fine. But 205 Live...
Did Ray just do a powerbomb?
Yes, he did. 205 Live needs more belts. It needs a tag division, frankly. If NXT can get away having 3 title belts on a 1-hour show, 205 Live has no excuse.
Apparently Triple H isn't happy with NXT anymore.
No?
He thinks it's like lost its...
It kind of has.
Yeah, it has. I mean,
With all these tournaments and things, that became more interesting.
well, Triple H, what I think is Triple H's new approach to the business is it's expansion. That's why he's making 205 Live. He's doing the UK tournament. He's doing the women's tournament. That's what it is. He wants to make boom. He wants to make more stuff. Oh, they win.
The thing is, though, like, it doesn't help that NXT have been, like, completely annihilated by the brand split and stuff. You know what I mean? You just need to hire more people and, like, more major names and stuff. Ooh, backs!
Of course, did you think I would miss this night? Not for nothing would I miss this night. This is an historic night. One more dance with the nature boy, Ric Flair. We started it years ago, Rick, and tonight we're gonna end it once and for all.
He's like turning into TNA still.
He has. He's fucking insane. I thought the whole point of this thing was that he barely talked.
This is the biggest shame, I think, was not having Sting in the Elite.
That was his own fault, though, wasn't it? Yeah.
Why didn't Sting come? Like everyone else, he had
I
a big
think
contract and
because
sat
he
out.
was religious or something, and he thought the WWE was too
No,
extreme.
I don't know. Look at this.
I thought the reason was because he saw how they treated like
Booker T.
DDP and
Yeah,
Booker
you're
T,
right.
and they were like, well, they're not as big a deal as I am.
They
Imagine
just
how they're going to treat me if I get there. Like, they're going to treat me like shit.
well, yeah, he's not wrong. They did just feed WCW guys to.
They just would have fed him with Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they did. They just waited.
Well, yeah.
They waited a decade. Yeah.
We love AOL. I'm sure WCW doesn't. Also, get dial-up. Broadband was a thing. Oh, what a great idea that was.
Yeah, even then, AOL was just kind of getting out of date, wasn't it?
Fuck me. I mean,
Do
shit.
you remember getting those discs through the mail?
Oh,
Yes,
horrendous.
I remember them.
But like that AOL time.
I didn't have a clue what to do with them. I was like, what?
That AOL.
Fuck off, Vince! Fuck off!
That AOL Time Warner merger.
Why was that a thing? It's just Vince walking down the fucking hallway.
Liam, just accept it's Vince. That's what Vince does.
But listen, that AOL Time Warner merger, right? Whatever, was like the worst business thing in history apparently,
Yeah,
and that's what killed this off.
yeah.
For fuck's sake! So this could have been around if maybe they decided not to do that. God.
Yeah, because it was basically the guys. Ted Turner got kicked out basically of his own company, didn't he?
Yes.
And it was the people that took over that were like, we don't want wrestling.
It wasn't even like, I think they were profitable.
Yeah.
Yeah, WCW was still profitable at this point.
Well,
Yeah,
Alex
Eric Bischoff really did turn it around.
and not only that, he's still one of the highest rated shows they had on TNT.
Yeah, WCW was still profitable.
I don't understand. I don't get
No,
how
I
that's
don't
how-
think it was profitable. I think they lost millions and hundreds of millions, but it was still his highest rated show. And they were happy to waste money on
I'll have to double check that.
baseball
'Cause
teams and shit. Like,
I'll have to double check that because I thought it was still profitable, but I might be wrong. Because I thought one of the main reasons why it died was because the executives just didn't want it on their channel
I
anymore.
never understood that. Everyone loved wrestling. Didn't matter. Everyone loved fucking yo-yos for a while.
did he just say he was a 14-time champ?
Yep.
So where did he get 16 from?
Technically, he's won it like 20 times. WWE
He's not
refuses to
winning
acknowledge them.
WWE at all.
No.
Yeah. So where the fuck are they?
No, technically, he's won it like 20 times. And he's won the world titles a few times, and they refuse to acknowledge it. That's why
So where did he get 16 from?
I don't fucking know. What's the chat saying? Draven G says pretty much the whole Sting gimmick ended after a year. He kept the look, but was just normal Sting. Oh, right, that explains that. Oh, excuse me. Alex King, the dad body, LOL, so Goldberg
Oh,
has
for
no
fuck's sake. He had a Metallica thing at the time. I think he got it out.
This is the same theme that he uses in the game.
Fuck's sake, you had Metallica at this point. What the fuck?
He's just jumping off the title.
Sam said Ric Flair's music is playing. Why isn't Keelan elbow dropping his clothes?
Oh yeah, why are you not doing that?
Fucking drop the chips.
Fucking he did it. I wish I got that on camera. M. Gunter, the Time Warner merger happened because Ted Turner was going through a divorce. Oh, Draven G said it was Seek and Destroy, so it wasn't Metallica song, you're right.
Yeah, they've had it.
Well, yeah, because like I said, with Sandman in One Night Stand 2005, that was a Metallica song.
Metallica, they're not that popular anymore.
Fuck off, they are. They released an album, I think, last year.
Yeah, it doesn't make you popular when you
Do you know how much those fucking songs cost?
They're probably very rich in their set life.
Oh, Lil Nate going back at Big Nate. I thought they were BFFs.
Wow, this is the only time anyone's
Should I walk in the rain or what?
No.
I want to walk in the rain.
Oh, that's a silly.
Right, see you then. Oh, now the commentators are talking up WrestleMania.
This is the only time the crowd cheers because they have an actual star now. I'm not saying Ric Flair isn't a star,
Oh, I thought it'd be Sting that they'd know.
but I'm not saying Ric Flair is a star, but Sting is just, at this point, still awesome to Sting and WWE.
Yeah.
Like Ric Flair has been known to do. This history. We could talk for hours and hours about the history between these two men.
Oh, M. Gunter said the pay-per-views were profitable because they were turning out entertainment. So the pay-per-views turned around a profit. So we're both right, in a way.
So wait, so they could have kept the company that kept paying pay-per-view?
It was more the fact that because they were cancelling the TV channel, the TV slot, that's what made WCW like
So we could have
really
done
cheap.
pay-per-view?
They could have, but would that have worked for a company the size of WCW? Wolfie said Tony and Scott were practically working for WWF at this point, so they were probably ordered to promote WrestleMania.
But WWE are booking this one.
Well, yeah, that's what basically Wolfie just said. Is it Woofy or Woofy? I don't know if I've been saying it wrong. Is it Woofy or Woofy? We might have been doing it wrong this whole time. Draven G said, might be unpopular, but I actually like the Wolf Pack.
I don't know, it's just a bit convoluted. We all did get a bit fucking convoluted by one. It was like NWO red and NWO black and white and NWO Latino.
Latino World Order.
NWO green, NWO blue, NWO orange. I just like this colours.
Yep, I can tell.
NWO mauve. Silver shit.
NWO Salmon.
NWO lilac.
That took you a while.
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say lavender. Lavender red.
Oh, he says it's Woofy. Oh, we've been pronouncing it wrong this entire time.
Wow, that's why
It's Woofy. Yeah, I don't know why he watches. We've been calling him Woofy. Like idiots. I don't know why we said Woofy, because it's Woof-E. I can see it now. I'm terrible with names. I still call Troy Dickinson. That's not his name, apparently.
You don't deserve it.
Oh, look, the crowd are praising Flair. Why is Flair wrestling with a t-shirt on?
That is a good question. Is it because it's the last Nitro or is it actually?
Probably both.
Incredible feat in itself. Something I never thought I would see.
Styling and profiling. Woo!
That's the thing. I think we're not really. We don't really get is like seeing Vince on WCW is like the weirdest thing in the world.
Well, yeah, this is how
This is like
yeah, this was before my time. So just seeing Vince all the time annoys me because it just is making me have flashbacks to the Authority. Has that ever worked with Flair?
Maybe a couple of times.
I was going to say he needs to stop going to the top rope because that always happens. Ooh.
Is someone wearing a Peter shirt?
Yeah.
Someone in the crowd is wearing a Peter shirt.
Stone Cold Pete shirt.
No, Peter.
Who's Peter? Oh, Peter's in the Animal Guys.
Who's Peter?
I
It's
thought you
worse
meant
than me. You're like, the game's made by Peter. And I'm like, Peter who? Peter Pan?
I thought you meant Stone Cold Pete. Well, so Flair's the heel.
But still, Sting will not give up. 14 times Ric Flair has been the world heavyweight champion.
Yeah, 14 times. Where did he win the other 2 belts?
Yeah, where did this happen?
Where did the other 2 belts come from?
Did Vince go? Rick, how many times did you won it? 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's probably what the conversation was.
Yeah. He's like, shit, just make more history then. Yeah, they're saying he's a 14-time champion. Which, if that's true, means John Cena's already beaten his record because we know he never won it in his WWF run when he returned in 2001.
Yeah, he never won it.
No, he has won it, but he won it in 1992? 91. It might have been 91, actually. In the Royal Rumble. It was for the vacant title, remember? He was entry number 3. See you later, Arnie.
Unless they're just counting WCW titles.
That could be it. They could just be counting WCW titles. Yeah, and Gunter said WCW doesn't count the 92 WWE title win. Yeah, so that makes sense.
Then that'd be 15.
Yeah.
So where's the other one? Where did this miraculous match happen?
It's over. Sting wins with a Scorpion Deathlock. Ah, babyface. Kick him in the nuts, Flair.
Don't think we're going to do it my last ever Nitro.
Go out with a bang. Oh, they're shaking hands. Did they just call
that's his old WCW thing. At least they put a WCW thing in the fucking network logo.
Okay.
That's the better one. That's the best one he ever had.
Let's see what he has in the game. Isn't that what he came out to at WrestleMania as well?
No, he has. His WWE one's shit. It's just like drum.
Oh, this is the bit with Shane.
Oh, by the way, this was a fuck up.
Why?
So Vince comes down to the ring, and basically what happened was he came down to the ring too early.
Right.
So he had to restart it for him to come down for WCW to take over.
Okay.
So he fucked it up. So.
This must have been, I mean, I'll be honest, this must have been so weird. Like, you're watching Nitro, and it's flipped over to Monday Night Raw. To be fair, that crowd's that is larger than the WCW one.
Oh,
and they all paid to be there. Wolfie says, Flair had 2 extra title reigns that aren't acknowledged. The NWA WCW title as the WCW NWA partnership was ending, and the WCW title unification he beat Sting in '94. So that could be where some of the mystery titles have come from as well.
Turner Network Television.
And nobody cares.
Now, there's only one way that can happen. There's only one way and one man that can make history like this happen.
It was me, Turner.
Obviously,
It was me all along, Turner.
I have acquired WCW.
I'm going to say that I was watching Raw at this point.
My competition.
The amount he bought it for was fucking.
Now then,
Just.
that's not exactly
It was about 5 million, wasn't it?
final. Well, it is.
Yeah.
It isn't. You
That's
see,
Chris Jericho said he could have afforded
the only
it.
thing
There
is,
are football
Time
players
Warner
that go for
can't
more
sell
money
this property to
in what
anybody else.
WCW and the entire roster and everything was bought for.
Well, did you know? I found this out not too long ago, actually. WCW technically still exists. WWE owns a secondary company under its umbrella called WCW, where all of WCW's merchandise, ring. Oh, what? Oh, okay, it's dead. Resume. Sorry, the stream's died. Pause it if you're watching it along with us. For some reason, it just stopped. Here we go. Right, we're back. Sorry. Yeah, it technically still exists. And that's where the WCW rings are, sets, everything. It's used to just store, like, oh, and trademarks. That's what it's trademarked under.
Are you fucking kidding me? They've still got everything.
Yeah, apparently.
It's just sat in a warehouse.
Yeah. And it's listed under WCW as a company, which is under the umbrella of WWE.
They could do a WCW.
Oh, and it's also used to cover any legal issues with WCW.
Legal issues. Why would there be any now?
Back when they first acquired WCW, there was all contracts. Well, it was mainly contracts. That I
They
think
probably needed it at the time. But why the fuck does it exist now?
It's probably just better to keep hold of a company as opposed to get rid of it, dissolve it.
A billionaire. I mean, how could you possibly do this? Well, some might say I had a little help along the way with certain WWE superstars and things of that nature. But
They
quite
just
frankly,
block out the F bit.
the truth is, I did it.
Did you hear that?
On
Why?
my own. It was my effort.
Draven G says, is Ted Turner still alive? I believe so.
What's that
And
like?
it's like, okay,
Ted Turner.
how can you
Yeah.
possibly beat a
Would he-
Got me in the 90s now, though, surely.
Probably. Woofy said TNA was part of the NWA, like WCW was, but that stopped in 2006. That indeed is, because they had the NWA
No,
World...
yeah, the NWA still exists.
Yeah, no, but what I mean is that TNA broke away from the NWA, but it was originally part of the NWA, and that's where the world title and the tag titles were mainly defended. In fact, during that time, the only belt that TNA actually had was the X Division.
No, that was the NWA too.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, the X Division was the TNA.
No, it was
No.
NWA. Go back and look at the belt. It says NWA TNA.
I swear on my life it was a TNA belt.
Some would say that you can't do that to your own son. He's your flesh and blood. But you gotta understand what it means to be a competitor. Nobody understands that better than I do.
Antonio says Ted Turner is currently 78. So you were wrong.
What?
He's 78 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck me, that was way older than that.
And just like I'm gonna do to my son Shane.
Because we have a pay-per-view soon. We have a pay-per-view in 6 days, everyone who's watching WCW. Did you know this?
And lovely daughter Stephanie.
Yeah, they've been selling WCW all night, and now they want them to watch WrestleMania 17.
Yeah.
It's like going, no, I'm not going to do that, fucker.
And Trish will wheel down in the wheelchair. Trish will wheel my very own wife, Linda. And we're going to park Linda right over here in this court. And Linda's going to watch what I do to Shane McMahon this Sunday at WrestleMania. Now then, what should I do with WCW? Well, there are a lot of things I
That was
could do
loud.
with it.
Yeah. Oh, that picked up.
I might like to have some input.
Wait, look at that weird jiggly thing.
I mean, I could take WCW and just kind of like
Stop.
put it on
God, I
the
wish
shelf.
people saw that.
I probably did.
I can do that. I mean, I can sit back and watch those videos.
This segment is been longer than all the matches combined.
Yeah.
I can watch that over and over. Them talking about how they're going to bury the WWE. Oh, I get a great deal of pleasure just sitting there watching night after night. Sitting there watching the videotape.
Now you can do it too with the WWF Network.
There's an old expression.
Look at that ring guy. He just looks fucking bored.
At WWE.
Why are they blocking out the F bit?
I think this must have been like from something else, and they've just edited it in. Go.
And you can see, I'm not exactly laughing, but I've got a real big smile on my face.
Antonio says, I know Vince is long-winded, but damn, yes. I'm going to say this is the show before a pay-per-view in Texas as well. Yes, it was before WrestleMania 17.
Perhaps turn it into this huge media conglomerate, much like World Wrestling Federation Entertainment is today.
Oh yeah, the World Wrestling Federation Entertainment, WWFE.
But if we do that,
Didn't quite roll off the tongue, did it?
Well, who should be a part of this WCW? Maybe you
Wolfie
can
says,
help
you
me
think
out
Vince
here.
had a lot of vanity and ego on this night? I think he just went and fucked anything he could find, to be honest.
I own everything.
I own everything, damn it!
Maybe you can help me out a little bit. Assuming
That was
But
graphic.
he says in every interview, he's like, I wasn't like, way to go, you killed them.
Hulk
Bullshit.
Hogan, huh?
You fucking.
I mean, I would. I'd
As
be like,
soon
I'll be
as
whacking off every 5 seconds going,
I was gonna say,
oh God, did it!
as soon
Fucking did it!
as soon as he got the
My
phone,
company died nearly in 97, but I killed them off.
as soon as he got the phone call saying that he had won it, he must have just gone. Ah! All over the wall.
The jizz in that thing earlier was actually his own jizz from saying I won.
Yeah.
I'm watching that back.
He's watching it back on the replay.
That's pretty graphic.
How about, let's see, Booker T up? Booker T down.
No, he should have just got Booker T, yeah?
You guys are a mixed group out here. How about, Big Papa Pump up?
Everyone loves Scott Steiner. Everyone loves Scott Steiner, goddammit.
Pump down. Well, I don't know that you've necessarily helped me, except that, let me just say this.
Check and Goldberg.
There are a few others, all right. Sting, you want Sting?
See? People need these people.
All right, Goldberg.
Fuck
They
me.
really wanted Goldberg, didn't they?
Goldberg was fucking huge.
It's still weird to hear Vince say these names.
You see, I had a choice to make tonight. That choice was coming here before you in Cleveland and quite frankly, gloating. Which I think I'm doing a
Dragon
pretty good job
G
on
said,
the
did he mention Sting at all? Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He's like, should I hire Sting? And then he's like, Goldberg? And then he's like, ah!
What I could have done was get in my plane and assuming they have an airport there, fly down to the Redneck Riviera, Panama City Beach, Florida.
Yeah, you're not really getting heel heat by making fun of WCW there, John.
Yeah, by the way, watch WrestleMania.
Yeah. Did you know we have a pay-per-view in 6 days?
Please watch
Guys,
that
do you know we have a live show tomorrow? Did you? We have a live show tomorrow.
Oh, God, we do, don't we?
We have a live show. We have another live show tomorrow.
Surrounded by a bunch of beer-drinking rednecks.
Yeah, we're beer drinkers too.
Yeah!
Nonetheless, I've opted to come before you here as opposed to walking in the ring. And
Can you imagine? They should have had him show up in WCW. They should have had Vince show up in WCW. They should have done all of this in WCW. Do you not think? That would have been amazing to have seen Vince McMahon walk into that ring.
Yeah, it could have just said Vince saying, I know you're. I could have Shane saying, I know you're in WCW, but
No,
you don't own it. I do. Lol. And then
No, they should have had Shane there as well.
WCW is buried.
But then I guess they were like, no, it's going to be on WWE. I don't know. And Tony just went, hell yeah, I love shows.
Or anyone in the world that gets in my way. Every single one of you, when you attempt to compete with me, and that includes my son Shane, and I'm not too proud to say it, every single one of you will be buried.
He's not wrong.
yeah,
I mean, he kind of just spoiler alert.
he's using more insider terms than ever before.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
You will be buried. Lol.
Don't start with that. I deserve more respect than that. Give it on, Vince McMahon.
Yep, that's what he uses in arguments.
I own WCW. I own the WW. And you will treat me with respect.
Fuck off!
I'll walk out of this arena.
What kind of arena was going to be like?
Oh my! Shane McMahon must be here in Cleveland with us. And Vince McMahon waiting for the fight with his own son. It's a big thing going to happen at WrestleMania, but apparently it's going to happen here tonight.
They should have had Vince show up in Panama. They should have. Vince should have walked to the ring in Panama.
The fact there's a fucking McMahon in WCW.
It should have been Vince. I'm sticking with that. It should have been Vince. They should have done this entire segment.
Yeah, but what do you do with like fat paying fans at the?
Shane McMahon is on Nitro.
Give him a dark match. I don't know.
What the hell is he doing?
Sam said Shane isn't using Here Comes the Money. I don't think he was using it at this point, was he?
No, he didn't have it in this point.
What's up, Vince?
Yeah, I think Shane started using it when he came back in 2003, didn't he? That's when
No,
first-
he used it later on in the year.
Oh, did he?
When he defected, like when the invasion started, he used it as a man.
Okay.
In a WCW ring.
Shane looks really young.
Your ego is
And less tanned. He looks
And he's wearing a fucking turtleneck.
in
Nothing
Florida.
says more 2001 than a turtleneck.
In Florida.
In one of the hottest places in the country.
to finalize this deal. WCW.
Oh yeah, Woofy said Shane had Here Comes the Money at Backlash.
You
My bad.
You have the audacity to ask Ted Turner himself to come down and finalize that deal.
Yeah, mate, watching WrestleMania 17, you hear No Chance in Hell twice is weird.
Well, that's just the opportunity that I was looking for. Because the deal is finalized with WCW. And the name.
This screen hasn't been done right, and it's annoying me.
However, the contract reads.
Look at Vince's face. You can tell they threw this together at the last minute. You can tell. Like, this was the last Raw before Mania, so they just kind of crowbarred this in.
Yeah.
Just like WCW did in the past, how it kicked your ass in the past, and it will again.
Sure it did, Shane. Yeah.
That's exactly what's going to happen to you this Sunday at WrestleMania.
Oh, and Gunn said, being a Floridian, it can get pretty chilly with wind on the beach. Okay, fair enough. My bad. Sorry. Plus, it's at night, so I guess you're excused. My bad. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's the end.
That's the ending.
Raw would continue on, by the way.
Wait, what?
Yeah, WCW started an hour earlier.
Oh, right. So it's the end of WCW, but Raw.
Yeah, Raw continued. It had like Kane and
So then why were you like, well, what would the Raw crowd do? They'd watch it. Like the WCW crowd did.
Oh, I remember that. Oh.
So technically, the main event of
No,
WCW.
wait, was it an hour earlier?
I don't
I'm
know.
confused.
So technically, the main. Yeah!
No, they just fucking put on the rest of Raw. That was it. It wasn't an hour earlier at all. I'm just a fucking idiot. They just put on the rest of Raw. Did they? No.
No, that's it!
Oh, it was an hour earlier then. Wow! So, that was it. That was the end of Nitro.
That's the end of Nitro.
Go watch Raw.
There you go. Just go watch Raw, I guess. Is
Turn it off!
No, mute. Don't play the next thing. Mute!
Do you
Right.
understand how much work?
I understand how to punch you in the face. Well, what do we all think? It was in a kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't, because it was the last episode.
I think the problem with the show as well is it's like they're obviously trying to figure out who they're going to bring in.
The thing is, it happened so quickly that, you know, you can't help them for bad booking and how quick all the matches were and stuff. Someone who didn't know the WCW storylines, like the Shawn Stasiak, Bam Bam Bigelow thing, like, I can't fault it for that. What I can fault it for is trying to crowbar in the Shane McMahon versus Vince McMahon story.
But that was the issue that they had. They shouldn't have done that.
No, it should have been. It should have just been the whole story. Should have been really around, you know, the history of WCW, celebrating the history of WCW. That's what it mainly should have been about. I understand the idea of Sting versus Flair main eventing it. I get that. It's quite a clever idea, actually. And the idea of starting off with the world title, I can get where they're coming from, but it was just a weird move still. You should have gone with, I don't know, the tag belts as the opening or something, especially because that was just a boring match. We barely said anything about that match. Do you remember?
What was that?
The world tag belts. No.
Well, let's put it this way.
But then you want to start off with something strong, I guess. So I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense ending Nitro with the final match of the first show. Just for clarification, Raw this episode did a 5.2, and Nitro did 2.6. It actually was better than the previous one, because obviously it's the last one, and it was one of the better shows rated the whole year.
I'd have loved to have seen what the other ones are.
Yeah.
Because that's the first time I've actually sat and watched a full episode of Nitro.
Was it a 5? Oh no, it might not have been. The point is, it was just...
It was too much McMahon. 7.9, too much McMahon.
I think the issue with it is that the matches are too short.
Like the Shawn Stasiak Bam Bam Bigelow match didn't need to be there.
Pointless.
Absolutely pointless. Could have been written out.
I mean, there's 90,000 Vince vignettes, but it's Vince. Was there any point in doing a number one contenders match for the Cruiserweight title?
No, that could have been cut.
I mean,
that could have been cut straight away. I mean, you know what? No, that should have started the show. Actually, assuming that everything stayed where it was, you had to do all those 7 matches. The number one contenders Cruiserweight tag belts match. There's too many fucking words, by the way. That should have started the show. Because that's the high-flying stuff. That should have started the show. It's the same problem that we had with World of Sport when we watched it last month. Yeah. It started off boring.
I think...
Well, not boring.
I mean, at least they gave them their own dedicated hour, I suppose.
Yeah.
That's the only plus side I can give them. I mean, like, but I mean, the crowd didn't seem to give a shit until Sting came out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, please leave your suggestions for what we should watch next week if we continue to do this. I'm trying to get Andy to agree to it. Let us know what shows we should watch, if there's any pay-per-views, Raws, SmackDowns, Nitros, ECWs. I don't think the WWE ECW is on this, so don't suggest any of them.
Anything that's on the network.
Anything that's on the network, because we're not going to try and find pirated versions.
I can't be asked when we have the network.
Woofy says, Guilty as Charged 2001 is the only real end episode of ECW at the time. Oh, that's not a suggestion. But yeah, let us know what you think we should watch next. And Sam suggests Guilty as Charged. We'll do Guilty as Charged next, I guess. 2001. That's the last ECW event.
Makes sense. We'll do the last of everything.
Okay, there we go. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we will catch you on the next one. How do I turn this off? I've never done it. I have done it.
No, you hit stop broadcast and then I go out.
Okay. Do I hit it now?
No, hit it in